You've been wondering, why did God allow you to meet this person? Why do they stay on your mind even when you try to move on? What if I told you, it's not random. It's not just your emotions, it's divine. And if you walk away too soon, you might miss the very answer to your prayers. There is a reason their name stirs something in your spirit. A reason their presence feels familiar yet challenging. God does not waste encounters. He plants people in your path as part of a bigger plan. And if you're honest, deep down, you've felt this before. That gentle pull, that whisper in your heart that says, pay attention. But here's the problem. When God reveals someone to us, the enemy works overtime to plant doubt. He wants you to overthink, to misinterpret their actions, to believe it's all in your head. He wants to distract you so you forfeit the blessing before it even blossoms. That's why the confirmation doesn't wrap in comfort, it wraps in faith. This is why you can't ignore this moment. Your spirit is trying to tell you something your mind doesn't fully understand yet. God is aligning pieces you can't see. He's showing you glimpses of a future you haven't stepped into. But you must discern, are you looking at a distraction or at destiny? Pause and think, why now? Why this person? Why these signs right when you've been praying for clarity? The Bible says in Proverbs 16:9, in their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. This isn't about coincidence, it's about divine orchestration. And here's the twist. God doesn't always confirm with fireworks. Sometimes He confirms through stillness, through the peace you feel when you're with them, through the conviction you feel when you're away. Sometimes the confirmation is hidden in the persistence of their presence in your journey. Before you run, before you dismiss it as just a feeling, ask yourself, what if this is the answer you've been praying for all along? What if God is saying, here they are, but it's up to you to recognize them? Lean in, pray deeper, ask for more signs, but be ready to see them in ways you didn't expect. This is not the time to close your heart. This is the time to open it to the possibility that God has already answered. And if this word is piercing your spirit right now, it's because it's for you. You've been seeking confirmation, and this is it. Don't miss the next part of what God is about to reveal. I have a playlist filled with prophetic messages like this. Go watch it after this video and let God speak to you in layers. Before we move on, I want you to comment one word that sums up what's stirring in your heart right now. Let it be the word that seals this moment between you and God. So how do you know if God truly revealed them to you or if it's just your emotions? This is where most people get stuck. You pray for a sign, you get one, but then you doubt it because it doesn't look the way you imagined. And in that hesitation, the enemy whispers, maybe it's not God. Maybe you're making it up. But here's the truth. God's confirmations often test your faith before they satisfy your logic. When God reveals someone, it's rarely in the way you expect. It won't always be loud. It won't always be instant. Sometimes it's a slow unveiling, where the fruit of their character over time matches the vision God planted in your spirit. Pay attention to alignment, not perfection. Alignment. Do their actions draw you closer to God or pull you further away? Do they encourage your purpose or distract you from it? God's revealed connections always carry an atmosphere of growth even in seasons of challenge. And let's be honest, your emotions can mimic confirmation. Feelings are strong, but they can fade. God's revelation is steady. It remains even when emotions shift. That's why you must test it. Pray about it. Wait on it. If it's from Him, it won't dissolve under the weight of time or trial. Here's something you probably didn't expect. Sometimes the reason you feel unsettled about them is because God is still preparing both of you. It's not rejection, it's refinement. He may show you who they are now so you recognize them later when the season is right.
Don't confuse divine timing with divine denial.
I need you to hear this. Your spirit knows the truth before your mind catches up. That's why certain moments with them feel marked. That's why their absence leaves a space no one else seems to fill. It's why their name in prayer feels different, heavier, yet peaceful. You might be tempted to walk away because the confirmation doesn't match your checklist. But God's plan is often wrapped in what you didn't ask for, but exactly what you needed. Remember, Samuel almost anointed the wrong son of Jesse because he judged by appearance. God had to remind him, man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Right now, you may be at a crossroads. You can either choose to wait on God's unfolding, or you can shut the door before the blessing fully arrives. The choice is yours, but the revelation you've already received is not an accident. And if this message feels like it's reading your heart, that's because it's meant to. You've been praying for a sign. This is your reminder to trust what God has already shown you. Don't let fear rewrite the prophecy over your life. If this resonates, I want you to watch the rest of my messages in my playlist after this video. They're not random, they're connected. Each one will add another piece to the puzzle God is revealing. Before we go to the next part, comment the one word that captures how God is speaking to you right now. That word will become your declaration over this season. When God reveals someone to you, it's not just information, it's an invitation. An invitation to partner with His plan, to prepare your heart, and to walk in faith until the vision becomes reality. The revelation is never the end, it's the beginning. And this is where many people miss it. You see, once God confirms someone in your spirit, the spiritual battle intensifies. Why? Because the enemy understands something most people don't. Clarity is dangerous to him. If you know who God has sent, you'll stop wasting time on counterfeits. You'll stop entertaining distractions, and you'll start building toward the promise. That's why doubt, fear, and confusion rush in after confirmation. But here's the breakthrough truth. Revelation from God is always paired with responsibility. It's not enough to know, you must act in alignment with what you've been shown. That means guarding the connection, praying over them, preparing yourself to be the kind of partner God is calling you to be. Because the enemy isn't just after the relationship, he's after the destiny tied to it. Think about Mary when she was told she would carry Jesus. The angel didn't give her every detail, but the confirmation was clear. And from that moment, everything she did had to align with the promise. She protected it, nurtured it, and positioned herself for the fulfillment. The same applies to you. Once God has shown you, you must steward that revelation with care. You may not see the full picture right now. You may even face silence from God after the initial confirmation. That doesn't mean it's over. Sometimes He goes quiet to see if you'll trust the last thing He told you. Will you still prepare when nothing looks like it's moving? Will you still stand when your emotions scream to run? This is the final stretch before breakthrough, the place where most people give up. But if you hold on, if you stay faithful, the promise will meet you, not because you chased it, but because you waited in obedience. So here's my prophetic word for you. God revealed them to you for a reason, and that reason is bigger than romance. It's about destiny, about impact, about two lives becoming one so His kingdom can be advanced. And when you understand that, you'll stop asking, why them? And start asking, Lord, how do I prepare? If this feels in your spirit, don't just close this video and move on. Go to my playlist right now. God has more to say, and the next message will connect the dots in ways you didn't expect. This isn't random. It's the continuation of what He's already speaking to you today.